Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Yes, indeed, it is Sunday. Now, I'm not going to say what happened was a direct result of the peyote or the meth or whatever was in that syringe that I ended up putting into my arm. But when I spent the weekend on that old American Indian burial ground, I did discover that Santa Claus puts up one hell of a fight when you fist fight him naked. Very dark outside. Thumbs up for that. It is 7:13 a.m. I have tried to coax my awake hamsters over to the corner where I can grab hold of them, but little Gojira, she is sleeping. But, oh, excuse me. I drank quite a bit of carbonated beverage before recording, and then only now has the gas decided to escape. But little Dust Mop, he's awake, but he's on the far side of his home in his nest, and he doesn't want to come out. I scrabbled and made noise, and all they did was get very quiet. And little Saber / Cream, I don't know why it was so difficult to remember her name, she was just making noise and poked her head out of her nest, and so I made noise and she looked and then just went back inside, so she's not interested in coming out. So I'm very sorry, no hamsters. They are awake, I just can't get to them. It happens. And over here is an absolute mess. Amelia was sleeping. I don't even know if she's back there right now. No. Amelia was sleeping back here the other day. So she knocked all my stuffed animals down. They're on the floor down there still. And not only that, I was busy recording one of my Let's Plays, and suddenly there was this large crash and bash. My Nintendo 64 had gotten knocked off the shelf while I was recording. Thanks, Kitty. And then over here, down below, it's hard to get this coordinated with me having to do everything in reverse, but she's knocked most of the stuff down here down as well, and she spends a lot of time during the daytime just sitting on that shelf. If you look back in previous vlogs, you'll occasionally see her sitting back there. When I'm moving, you can even see part of a kitty cat back there. But I'm not quite sure where she is. No, she's down there. And periodically, because I'm so cold, I got my little space heater that I keep at 65 during the nighttime. It's pulled over here next to my chair, because even with 3 shirts on, I'm freezing. And it's not cold. I mean, it's cold, but this has been at 65 all night, so it's not cold in here. Any colder than 65, your hamsters are going to freeze. They need to have a certain temperature to live at. It's just that's their temperature. If it goes below that, they go into torpor, which is kind of hibernation, except they're not hibernating. They're just too cold. Their muscles and their nervous systems don't work well, so they go about this quickly when they're moving. And it's just really, really sad. They don't always survive that. So you got to keep the heat on. That's why, thank goodness, some very, very kind subscriber had sent me the space heater before. And I'm able to keep my hamsters from freezing. Thank you so very, very much. A very good thing. You don't want dead hamsters. That's sad. They die too quickly as it is. That's like this one video, there's one mouse channel where one of the mice, she's got a tumor and they're still not sure whether or not they're going to actually put her through the surgery, because apparently tumors grow back a lot in mice especially, so may just be time to let her go. And that's sad, because I've watched the videos of when she was introduced and then she was just, you know, growing up with the rest of the crowd of mice, and now, well, she may have to go. But they burn so brightly, so quickly. Thumbs up for that. That's the sad part. Life is life, though. And of course, it hurts when I lay on my right side when I try to sleep. It hurts less now than it used to. Because 10 years and some back, my back started to hurt laying on my right, and then got worse and worse and worse, to the point that when my wife said, I need you to lay on your left side so I can snuggle up against your back, that wasn't a problem because it hurt to lay on my right, so laying on my left was all right. It hurts less now, which is good because it's starting to hurt to lay on my left. And I've got lag spikes, so hopefully that's not actually showing up on your side that you can see. I don't even know what's running, but it's just going and freezing anyway, so thumbs up for that. But yeah, so now all 4 sides that I can lay on hurt. But I've been spending a lot of time sleeping on my right now. Even though it hurts less. My body doesn't want to, huge lag spikes, and I don't know why, because I've set the anti-malware to go late at night, and of course now it's just, yay, Windows 10. But I'm just sleeping most of my time on my right, and it's not a bad sleep. I mean, I went to bed around 11:30-ish. Last night I was in bed, everything turned off. It is just micro-lagging hard. I mean, every 2 or 3 seconds it's just, and then so I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's going to record. But at least I'm able to sleep on either side, so that's a good thing. Yay on that. I wanted to go walkies last night. I did not go walkies. A whole bunch of different reasons. I've got a whole bunch of mental issues still cropping up, so that's good. Thumbs up on that. Dealing with that. But it's not hurting me physically, because I'm still going out walkies, and you don't need to go every day. Intermittent, as long as you pick up. Oh, God's above. I am so sorry about the micro lagging, if you can see it on your side. It is horrific, and I have no ideas why. But I'm still doing okay. Now, I'm still watching before I go to bed. And before I go to bed, I chug caffeinated beverages. So yeah, caffeine slows me down so I can sleep. Yay. So it's not just memories thereof. I'm experimenting with the express purpose of, is it going to keep me awake? Because for a long time now, it's like I've been trying not to drink caffeine toward the nighttime. Because, hey, caffeine keeps you awake. But periodically, like when I go walkies at 9 o'clock, if I had enough change, I'd buy like a 500 milliliter bottle of like Diet Dr. Pepper or some such, and I'd drink that on my way home. Times like that, I was able to sleep a lot better than the nights that I avoided the caffeine. So, this is just ridiculous. Windows 10, thank you so much. Microsoft, so joyous. Logitech with your horrible, horrible software. Thumbs up. I mean, it is micro-lagging periodically hard. I'm calling up my Windows thing, and the only thing that's running, well, there's, for whatever reason, Dolby Access keeps popping up, but there's nothing big or special that's happening. It's just poorly written software on a very resource-intensive operating system. Joy. Thumbs up for that. I've still been just thinking of things to write about and working on stuff that way, because I'm finding that writing, because it takes so much energy, I don't do as much, but I do the other weird things. Like, I really like, and I'm going to talk about this one now, I really like my H&R Prosetta pronunciation guide stuff, and I know that it's really the kind of thing that would work better on its own channel with no explanation or no words, just out there by itself. It's that kind of, what the hell is this kind of stuff where channels slowly get discovered if they do. Because it's weird stuff, and I don't really know where it's going or why, but if you watch any of the H&R prosthetic pronunciation guides, they are all wrong. I mean, the first one, just wrong in a, well, that's weird way. The second one starting to show that, well, that's wrong in a disturbing kind of way. And I've got some ideas for a direction that it's going to go in a very, very weird, very disturbing direction. So thumbs up for that. And I continue to hope that everybody enjoys. I hope everybody watches. I mean, I know they don't look fun or fascinating, and they're just small H&R prosthetic. It looks like it's a real thing, thus boring. But hopefully people are going to actually take a look at it and then realize as they watch that this is not normal. This isn't normal at all. So here's hoping. So even though I'm not writing, it's still being creative, and that's the point. I mean, I want to write, I want to be creative, as long as I'm creative in some fashion. I mean, I still doodle and draw, and I still want to make pillows and stuff, and I still want to go into like Fiverr and get some artists. But if anybody out there wants to do it, please contact me. I can't pay you now. We'll work out like a commission, or you'll get all the money from something somehow, some way. But I want to get t-shirts and such, but I need the energy. Yay! Hard to get to... I'm going to say that in English. It is hard to build a burgeoning media empire when you are fatigued and fibroed out and fogged and ADHD'd, and thumbs up for that. I know I'm making excuses, and that's okay. There is so much of what I do in my life that as I see other people and what they talk about with their lives and what's coming out about research and the way things are, I'm isolated at 57. I mean, now that my wife is gone, I find it really hard to go out and do things. But all my life I have been separated, isolated. I've isolated myself from people, and one of the things that I just recently read about is people who have been survivors of abuse. Isolation means it's over. You're safe for a while. So later on, all in your life, anytime there's that stress and bad things, you withdraw because it's safe now. It's over for a while. So, yeah, I'm finding that a lot of the stuff I do, the self-destructive habits, the not doing this, the pulling away, these are all things that survivors of abuse do. Yay. And then, of course, my sister, oh my God, that was a huge lag spike. I can only hope that this is working. Why is it doing that? Service host, oh, it's running disk fragmenter as well. I imagine that's probably part of it. Joy. I'm so sorry that my frame of thought is being lost. Oh, that's something I do want to talk about that I don't really have a lot of time to do about now, which is in healthcare, the use of Latin. Largely, they use Latin for everything, you know, superior, inferior, medial, lateral, you know, there's all this Latin stuff. They say it's for clarification. You know, they say, oh, if you say up or below, that's all vague, but inferior always means this, and superior always means this. But when they talk about, oh, there's English stuff, they say, you rotate the body, you do this. And what does above mean? What does a below mean? But when you use the Latin, it always means this. But the trick is, what they're doing is they show you a non-fixed frame of reference for the English phrase, and then a fixed frame of reference for the Latin. So when they say inferior always means below, they're on a fixed frame of reference. So yeah, it means below because no matter where the picture is rotated, your fixed frame of reference, you always imagine it standing in front of you directly upright. So yeah, inferior always means below, because they're on a fixed frame of reference. If you're on a fixed frame of reference with English, it's the same. A below always means below. In some cases, Latin can be really good, but in other cases, I still firmly believe that it's just guild language so that non-guild members don't know what you're talking about to keep the mystique up. Thumbs up for that. End of opened up, wrong symbol. End of opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward. Right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. And of course, I count in American Sign Language, but with my fibro, depression, and more, I'm amazed that I can sometimes remember my name is not Rutherford P. Farquhar. The P stands for Sylvester. It is, of course, silent. Let me call on my Chrome. We have Dr. Gonzo. I will leave you comments. I sincerely hope that things work well for you. Gorlich, thank you very, very much. Denisa K, greatly appreciated. Zetos, thumbs up and thank you. I'm nowhere near the correct pronunciation, but thank you very, very much. Felipe Gomez, thank you very, very much. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Lord Headass, thumbs up and thank you. Confused Owl 29, greatly appreciated. Divine Right, thumbs up and thank you. RIP Juice World, thumbs up. And then we have Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciate. Kathy Kisscat, thumbs up and thank you. Joey Matthew, thumbs up. Snuck, greatly appreciated. We have Rihanna B, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. We have IX Tensy. I'm nowhere near a proper pronunciation. I just don't know how to pronounce that otherwise, but thank you very, very much. And Adriana Molteni, thumbs up and thank you. Colin Reisenauer, always appreciated. We have Bud Gaming 101, thumbs up and thank you. Russian Timing, thumbs up and thank you. Bailey Snyder, greatly appreciated. MK Usaka 1613, hello. And then we have A Fine Guy, greatly appreciated. Musk, heck of a name, thumbs up and thank you. And then Denial, it has been a while since I've seen you in the comments. Good to see you back, thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head into the world dealing with real people, and that is a very good thing, even if only in text. If you could, proper hand motions there. Check out my various links down below. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become my Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate and you simply do not donate, but you want to help me out but not give any money to one of these two places, I also have a PayPal link down below. That would be very cool. If you want to help me out but you don't want to send money, I have an Amazon wish list down below as well, with things like cat food, hamster food, me food, silly things, non-silly things. If you could check it out, it would be very awesome. And if you cannot, no, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you do not donate and you do not want, I've screwed this all up, but thank you very, very much. I do take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to. I mean, hey, I'm pushing 60. I look like a homeless guy. Thumbs up for that. Well, I don't look like a homeless guy. I was just making fun of my own plaid thing here. But still, thumbs up and thank you very, very much, each and every one of you. Well, son of a gun, I have this video that you're hopefully watching. If you are watching this and don't realize, again, at Google for help. There are phone numbers. That's a serious issue. I'm going to edit and record a different video, and then I have to... I'm all messed up inside of my head that way. Sorry about that. I have a video I need to record, edit, and render. Another one to maybe record and then edit and render. But if I only have 2 videos today, that's a thumbs up too. Maybe there'll be another video that does like ASMR or something. Hard to say. Anyway though, before I just end too lamely here, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.